Hello, my contracts again. Today I'm doing an anime review, and this anime review is to Everyday Life with Monster Girls, episode 9, guys. So let's get into it. Now, the episode start out with Smith's-son and our main male character, which so far I already hear him known as Darling Kun. So that's the only way I can memorize him, so for now I might have to call him Darling Kun. I just crack up because I have to say that as his name, which is weird. But anyway, so yeah, Smith and Darling Kun are now basically on the state now, and all the other all the monster girls we've known so far, Miu and Poppy, and all the other monster girls that got introduced. They got jealous. They got jealous of Smith's-son because they're going out with their darling, technically their master, their darling, the lover, technically, their host family overall, because they're jealous because they want to be with him and stuff like that. Now we do find out the reason why they're on the state, because there's someone that sent Darlington, our main male character, a threatening letter that literally said, if don't marry anyone or you die, or I kill you, be more exact. So basically they sent him a threatening letter that if you marry anybody, they will come and kill you. I'm gonna kill you. That person said that to main male character through letter. They don't know who sent the letter. Crap. That means we've got a prop. And at the end of the episode, we didn't find out who did it, who sent him the letter. Now we do find this, which is a big whoa. Who sent our main male character, Darling Kun, Leah, threatening letter to kill him if he marries any of those girls? Fuck, that means it's gonna be a big problem. There's only like 3 possibilities why this person might send a letter to Darlington. God, maybe okay. So far, a lot more people might think that this person who sent is another female, or it could be a possibility. No, it could be a dude. It's a possibility. This is a harem anime, guys, and there have been cases when they might put dudes in part of the harem. Yeah, I've seen it before. I got creeped out. They usually cross dress. Those guys usually cross dress, but it has happened, which I felt like, whoa, don't feel right. But the possibility could be a dude. But basically, that person is in love with our main male character. It's a possibility that the person who sent them this letter is actually after the monster girls, and if he married any of them, they would die. You're gonna die for it. So this person can also send the letter because they want the harem for themselves. They don't want our main male character to have them. And the third option I can think of, let me see, the third option, what was it again? What was the third option? Maybe that was the third one. I must have lost it. No, the third one. Oh yeah, the third one, again, racism. It could be a possibility that they found out that if they're able to successfully make him able to marry one of them, this person doesn't want to wants just to marry humans and stuff. Because of that, they're trying to threaten him so he doesn't choose any of them to become, so this law won't go through. This could be that's the third possibility. possibility, or because it could be racism technically, because they don't want monsters to become fully part of society, and they don't want them to actually marry humans. Yeah, well, this is a harem anime, so I don't expect it to be like that. I don't expect it to be like that. But again, it could go down that route, which I'd be like, what? I didn't expect that coming. Well, technically, because I came up, I do somewhat expect, but again, I don't really expect it to come at all. But it's a possibility. So, I'm really interested. Like I did say, the end of the episode, we didn't get the character that is supposed to be sending our main male character this threatening letter didn't get shown at the end of the episode. It didn't get shown who it was. But there was one character they did get introduced into this episode. From what it said, that this person is known as a Draconon, something like that, because basically he looks like a lizard man. This person looks like a lizard man, but it's not a lizard man. They're a dragon, a human dragon. Great. So some people actually created it. Because I had my head, because I never even heard of them, but I always imagined that there are monsters. If any kind of monster exists, I thought human dragons, and I was right. There are human dragons. There are people who made that monster exist. Which I felt like, oh my god. What I felt like, that's something. I thought they were lizard men at first. Now, we do find out this non-human monster is a female. At first glance, you might think he was a male. The female, you might think she was a male. But for me, that figured it out that she was a woman, not just because our main character accidentally stripping her without knowing, because they fell into a pond. They fell into the pond. So they were wet and stuff. So he decided to take the clothes off, and as he thought he was male, and he was being a tsundere. The Dragon Lord lizard guy was being a tsundere and stuff. So what he would do, complain and stuff. So he decided to take a show. When he found out he was a female, they go, what? And then he got embarrassed because he did something he shouldn't have done. But that's not the reason why I figured out it was a female, because that'd be make everybody figure it out automatically. But what made me figure out that this character was a female was actually because of its voice actor. Because of its voice. The character's voice. Now, of course, there are characters that get voiced by female voice actors. There are male characters that do get voiced by female voice actors. Maybe phrase it better. I thought I could phrase it better, but there are some male characters that get voice acted by female voice actors. So technically, so I know that already. So I know maybe a lot of the Japanese males, or maybe English dub at the same time. But I know some male characters do have female voice actors. So I know they're gonna have like a female, feminine-based male voice. I don't know that already. But even though this was a female voice actor was doing this technically character, what got me know it was the character was actually female, not a male character getting voiced by a female character, is because how bad the male voice sound like. I mean, how bad it sound like is that thing about it. If a real female who didn't get properly trained how to make their voice sound like a guy, who just trying to get deep in their voice and stuff to make it sound like they're a guy because they have a low voice. Basically, that's what that character was trying to do. That's what sort of gave it away, because you can tell that this character was pretending with its voice to make sure they don't figure out he was a male, or somewhat like that. Because the character's voice, you can tell it had like a feeling that it was not supposed to be, that it's not supposed to be his voice or her voice in this situation. So yeah, you can just tell that how jaggy the voice was. To know it was a fake voice. It was speaking that they were speaking in. So yeah, so yeah, but that was interesting. So basically, basically what this episode was mostly about was that our main male character had to date some of the girls and Chris Smith's son to lure out the person that was supposed to kill that sent that threatening letter, which didn't seem to work. The only person it sent out was this dragon-like person, which I found out she just only wanted one of the be friends with our main female character, which makes sense. They're both reptiles. They're both reptile-based monsters, so of course they want to make friends and stuff. So yeah, and the animation quality. Yeah, I'm actually surprised about some of this part. Like, dark elements they actually put in this series, the animation actually looked very good for some reason. Now, this is a Moe anime. This is a Moe freaking anime. But again, this is Monster. Well, it's not Moe, but, you know, this is a romance anime with Moe feeling to the characters. And also, always vivid colours, sparkles around, and bright colours. But when they go into the dark elements, I'm actually surprised how well they did it in a series like this. Well, again, this is a monster series, so you do expect dark things. Like Rose the Vampire did it as well, but the color was dimmer. The entire series color was a bit dimmer, so I can see why the dark theme worked. But this series always have bright colors, and when they did put the color ratio down, which I thought went really well. So yeah, and that's all got set. So overall, the animation was actually pretty good, and I really liked the animation that got shown in dark scenes in this episode. So yeah, that's my review for Everyday Life with Monster Girls episode 9. So guys, I'm not a bit loud today because let me tell you the time, guys. It's 4:36 a.m. 4:36 a.m. and I have not gone to sleep yet. Shows you how late I'm reviewing this. Now it's 4:37. So, but anyway, guys, that's the reason because people are asleep. Because the people are asleep now, so I'm trying to be quiet. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that's my review for Everyday Life with Monster Girls episode 9. I hope you guys like it. Become channel fans today. If you guys want to send me fan mail, go in the description below. My address is there, and yeah. Hope you guys like it. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.